All right. Everything's up and working here. Thank you for stopping by Mind Drops. Today I'm going to be working on my Mythosaur skull. Going to have some LED lights added to it, and I'm fixing some cracks that formed from it sitting still or sitting out. Here we go. All right. So this is gonna be I think one or two more tries after this. Had some cracking happen. So right here along the back. So I think what I need to do is I need to fix it and then bake it right away. And once I get done fixing it, then I'll start working on the LED lights and the crystals for the base, which is what this piece is right here, the base piece. Put this over here. All right. So I'm streaming on 4 different things now. Just trying it out for a little bit, see how it works. Everybody but YouTube shows up on here, I think. Yeah. All right. Looks like everything's working. Seems to be. All right. So looks like I'm gonna have to mush this together some, add some more clay. I don't know. That's probably all I can really do. I was thinking about adding a wire in there, but I still want it to be kind of soft when it's done. I don't want the wire to make it lose its shape. I still think maybe I should make this a little bigger back here. I don't know how much it'll interfere with it. I don't want to interfere too much. I got some room. It's a crack there. I was thinking about maybe making it like kind of like a jawbone connector or something in there. First, we're gonna deal with this back part. So kind of disappointed that it cracked, but I think it's just because I had it sitting out for like a week, and if you see the shape of it, it's sitting down on it. I was pushing it. So my theory is that the pressure, just a pressure point. Same with these, that's why that's sitting on it, just pushing it up. I guess all I can really do is thicken it up some, add a little clay, and make sure that I bake it soon. So today is pretty much just gonna be getting this all patched up. And at least making it somewhat alright. Alrighty, here we go. Yeah, it's I think that the only way to do it is just to smash it down, try to get rid of that seam that was there. Oh. Didn't think I had any clay out, but I did have some. Not totally prepared today, but that's okay. least it's working. At least everything seems to be working all right. Cool. Yeah, so I'm just gonna start adding a little bit back here. I think it should, like, I don't know what the backside of it looks like at all. I don't have any pictures of it, so I don't have any, really. I'm gonna try to think of how it would kind of look, I guess. I just need to bulk it up some. I don't want to lose too much of the shape I already got. Just worried about it not curing right and then cracking. When I give it to the person that's going to have it. Yeah, once I get done with this today, I'm definitely going to be baking it right away. Let's put that miso down just a little bit. A little loud in my ears. Just don't like how it cracked. Really worried about that. But I think maybe if I just fix it and turn the oven on, get it baked right away, then I won't worry so much about it, and I can see how it really is. See if I have to fix it more. Was kind of disappointing though. Still don't know quite how I should have that. You know, I kind of see it's a little thin right here. I thought maybe about making like a brain stem or stem, like roll or something there, since I have to do this other stuff. I was thinking about that the other day. Because you would think that there would have to be a hole somewhere, even if it's not real. Maybe that'll work. Yeah. Oh, that's why that's not. This is pretty cool though still. I wish I didn't have to fix this. This is the first time I've really used just cosplay with all this. Okay, I think that'll make a good cavity. I want to scoop some of it out of that too, so just kind of getting it to blend together a little before I start digging into it. I don't know how I should make maybe I should put a loop around that part down here too. but I might not need to. But yeah. Getting used to the setup. It's a little different now. Kind of. It's been like this for about a week. Kind of getting used to where things are and how easy it is to organize it. I think I need more clay on this side over there. Okay, I gotta see if it still fits on here, right? See, I don't want it to not sit. Good thing about not having it baked yet. Still move it around a little. Yeah. I do like the way that has it on there. Probably not much longer than that. I guess. Yeah, that'll work. I think now I can go back to this. So I wonder if I should maybe like dig a groove and leave like a node in the center. You know, like there's part of the brainstem in there or something. Yeah, I think I might do that. I'm just kind of imagining all this part now. Yeah, so I took a break for like a week on this and I had overtime, so I couldn't get back to doing this. Only had one day I could stream. I'm hoping to get this done and maybe tomorrow. Today and tomorrow. I don't want it to be much longer. Here, let me go this way so I have a loop there. Kind of want to just make it look more defined through it. So I have more to push down. Give it like a flatter loop. It's amazing how much you can use your fingers to do a lot of sculpting with this clay. Especially after it's a little dry. This stuff's been cured for a couple days. Or not cured, I guess conditioned. No, I can't smooth that very good with my finger. When it was that sharp. I'm going to kind of lose a lot of that, I think. Ball. It's too big. Finally, another use for a ball. Kind of figure out something to use them for eventually. Just don't know what. All right, so now let's get the outside of that to look a little better. I want to kind of have a lip in there, but not quite that far up. I want it to be like maybe like across the bottom of that. Yeah, something like that. Get that done on the other side now. It's hard because I want to hold it a different way, but I need to get at it the same way. Like an odd angle. So I got that part there. Where's the flat one at? That's starting to look cool. Okay, now I think I still want to dig out just a little bit more in there. Maybe I'll make that little thing I wanted to make from what I'm digging out. Get that all the way around there. I can get a smaller ball tool in there. Hope I'm not losing too much in my front. Actually, I'm not really. Surprisingly. It's small enough. Not this one is. I'm just guessing what this looks like. I don't really have no idea what it would really look like on anything. I'm just kind of just doing it. Kind of a little bit of a plan, I guess. I mean, I know what I want to have it look like. It's getting there. Okay, now I kind of want to make that have just a little bit of a groove around it. I think I might use this. Just to get like a feeler for it. Yeah. Just kind of. I think that'll work. Get around the whole thing. Yeah, get around the whole thing, and then I'll leave it for a minute, and then come back to it and weather it up. Once I get more of the other stuff done.
Have you felt it?
That's what I want.
Yes. There's something more.
Because I can put like a deeper groove in it, around it. Yeah. Alright, so that's... Just go like that too with it. That's cool. Alright, so I made that a little thicker down here. Still don't know exactly what I should do.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it? Yes. There's something more.
I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. This part. Kind of trying to give it a little bit of a form. Because I don't want it to crack again. But then again, I want to make it look like bone still, and but okay, so since I'm gonna have to bulk up this side, I guess I'm gonna have to probably bulk up that side, unless I can blend it together and fix it that way. So upset about that. I wonder what the underneath of another kind of skull would look like. Get myself a window here. Take you over here. Screen, yeah. Back up. Screen you. Okay. I just want to see a picture of what it looks like under just the skull. Oh, okay. I guess, you know. There'd be like some nasal holes or something right here. And then that would be probably all I'd have to do. You know, like something like this. Maybe that'll be alright for it. I'll just smooth it out a little, make it look more like, because it is kind of below that. And then I'll move this over. Yeah, I think that'll work. So cut off this little bit that's on here. And then I can kind of weather it around the holes too. See that? Oh, that looks cool. Maybe if I could. That's cool. Add black on there, up in that spot. Yeah. That's minddrop approved. Yep, for sure. I wonder if the microphone sitting here is better. Have to go back and listen to it and find out. Okay, now we're gonna try to fix this spot over here with this horn. Yeah. Yeah, it's still turning out cool, even though I gotta do this extra tedious stuff. Fixing it. I guess you learn that you gotta do it quicker then, I guess, if you gotta keep it in a weird shape for the clay to not want to separate from itself. Okay, where's the one tool I want? It's always that one tool. There we go. I was gonna see how easy it is to blend it back together. So I can always add a little bit more in there and get that whole groove back. Kind of a little upsetting because I had a lot of detail stuff already in it, but I guess it gives me a chance to make it look cooler. I actually think that it'll be alright still. Add a little clay around here. I think it'll be alright. Okay, so now I think I want to add just a little bit to that. I think I want to just do like a little wrap around it, like all the way, even underneath. Give me something to carve from. I just don't want it to fall apart again. It's this way that I don't know how much extra I got. Piece of wood in there. All right. Just trying to hold it in a way I don't lose too much of that stuff I already put on it, but I think I'll have to go back through it all anyways. I guess if I can still keep some of the stuff that I added detail to, then that's alright. That's why I didn't get too elaborate with this little piece here, because I knew I was going to be messing around with this over here, so I'm only being tedious about that because I don't want it to crack again. Pushing this clay down. Oh, still a good spot. Get in there. Yeah, I could push a lot of that down like that. Get that smooth edge on there now. I think the more tedious part of this project is going to be the LED lights. All the LED light stuff I've been doing so far has been kind of time consuming. But I got some flux now, so that'll probably make it a whole lot faster. I was having so much trouble with it. Live and learn. Thought I had some, but I didn't. And when you're doing one thing without it, it's fine. But when you're doing like 6 or 7, oh my. Hey Mike, how's it going? Thanks. Yeah, they do have some cool detail on it. That's why I was upset that they cracked. Like, this one over here really looks like an antler. Hoping I can get it to look that way again. I should be able to. I just don't want it to crack. Sucked the other day when I came over to look at it to set stuff up and it was cracked. I think I have a picture of it. Thanks. Yeah, I try to have a little focus on detail when it comes to things that are going to be getting like a black paint on it. It's going to look really cool when that gets painted, seeing all that grooves and the wear and tear in it. It looks so cool. But it's just getting to that point again. I think I got enough clay in there now. Start digging it out. I'm gonna try not digging into it as much as I did last time. I think that's what the problem was. Kind of got a little carried away on that center groove.
To be real, so fake. Now that I could take what I adored.
I could take some of this here. This side just a little bit higher.
What you gave was a gas to fill, queen of the shades. I need a jar of pills to play your charades. And the stream flows strong, reflection fades. I lose myself in the midnight haze. All things gone wrong, I can't erase. I don't belong.
What's Oiki? Epoxy clay. Think about that. This yeah, miniatures are another thing. That's a whole other realm. I know I still want to keep doing them, but they're so small. Like I have one ready to do that's a smaller one.
Cage of glass, the prison, the reward, as the moment
Oh, okay.
not a single
That epoxy clay, I got you.
to make it feel like any of this is meant to be real, so fake. Now that I could take what I adored.
Yeah, the metal tools are pretty good with this stuff, but the rubber ones are a little different. Yeah, it's this is super or cosplay. That's what this stuff is. It's when it gets cooked, it's rubber, like a rubbery, softer type of material. I'm doing it in that and this, so it's gonna be a gift for a guy at work's son. It's gonna have lights. The base is gonna have lights on it, and this is gonna sit on there. And I figured I'd make it all with that in case he takes it off and drops it. Then possibility of it shattering is a lot less. So at least I'm hoping. That's what my theory is. Hope it doesn't shatter because I said that. But the other stuff I made with it so far has been pretty good. That I baked. The night guy, I don't want to take him down right now, but pieces on him that are soft were pretty good. This owl guy I did right here, he's a super sculpty, or this cosplay, and see how it's like bendable. I don't have to really worry about it too much, you know, for the most part. I just don't want to bend it in some spots where it might be able to break, but see, it's like more flexible, so if you do thinner stuff like this, it's not gonna crack on you. Or like the super sculpty, it turns really hard and like brittle if it's thin, you know. I mean, it's not really totally brittle, but it can be brittle. Oh, it's all the way down to the aluminum. I don't want that there. We'll just add that into it. It'll make it look alright still. But yeah, I like this stuff a lot though. I'm getting more used to using it. I have a bunch of the super sculpty left still. I'm gonna have to use for some stuff, but I kind of change it up. I did like a little wizard head a while back, just messing around. I did hair with this stuff, and the hair won't break and stuff, so you don't have to worry about it as much. You can bend it and move it around. And it'd probably be better to do like things that would hang off if you're gonna ship it, because then those parts won't break as much. So I mean, I guess there's different uses for different clays. All right, Mike. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you got your challenge done. Or getting it done. Yeah, that's the Western owl. It ended up kind of being a rich owl, I guess. I don't know. He's got some cool look to him. I used gold on him and some silver. He turned out cool. I was pleased for a 3-hour sculpt and a maybe 2-hour paint, a little less than 2 hours painting it. I was pretty happy. But yeah, that one was all super sculpty, and that I started this one before I did that one. So like I'm hoping that once this bakes, like these horns and stuff will be still a little flexible on the teeth, so that they won't crack. Either way, if it cracks, I'll fix it for the guy. Consider I don't know what this material actually works right like in the long run. And I don't assume it's going to be held onto or anything. I think it's going to be put on a shelf. There's going to be a switch on the front so that you can turn the lights on. I have another thing I already put lights in, so I kind of already am used to the process of putting the lights in with the battery and stuff. Too much of this. Should have got a cup of water for my fingers. Yeah, everybody says that. The monocle kind of really sets the character. I think I want to do the same guy like bigger, like maybe like 6 inches tall instead of 8 centimeters. You know, like I can add some really cool detail to him and maybe even make like a fake leather jacket, you know, out of actual like pleather or whatever. I think that'd be cool. That'd probably take a while to do though. Okay, I kind of got that a little bit better in there. I think I can start adding some detail to that horn. Pretty satisfied it's not gonna crack right now. It's a little missized now. Maybe I should add a little bit to this one over here, just to make it look a little bit more bulky. Awesome. That's so cool. That's what I want to do. I just want to inspire other people to do whatever kind of crafts or whatever kind of things they want to do. Like, I talk to so many people that don't have hobbies and they don't do things, and I want people to be inspired to know what they can create. Like, that makes me feel good. Yeah, I'm working on my channel a little bit more. I'm trying to get content so I can make time-lapse videos. I have a little bit kind of ready. I just haven't had time to do it because I want to sculpt more than make the videos. Sculpting is more fun, I think, than editing. But I do have some stuff in the works, though. I'm kind of just getting used to this whole thing. I've only been doing it for like a month or so. I'm just figuring out like the technology part with the computer and streaming, and slowly getting all the things I wanted to get. Well, I've been slowly getting the things I want to get for like the last couple months, but actually streaming since March. But that's so cool. That makes me feel good. That's awesome. And the only real reason why I want to stream this stuff too is I want people to see how long some of this stuff actually takes somebody to make. So when they go to do something, they know that, you know, it's going to take them a little while. You know, like, it's some dedication, some patience, you know, like little goals for yourself, you know, even though it's just for yourself. Eventually it could be something more, or just therapy for yourself, you know, to get away. I don't know. I enjoy it. But you made my day telling me that, for sure. And I'm just learning still. This is like my third or fourth like bigger thing, and third bigger thing. On my little minis, I've only done like 4 or 5 of them, so I'm still learning. I'm just like everybody else. Still, I wish I could just have it bend up a little bit different. Just, this one has a nice curve to it. This one kind of is like, nah. Nah. But maybe I can twist this one a little bit to make it look a little bit better. Yeah, it looks a little better. Maybe I still need a little bit more right here. It's hard not being too critical, because you could be critical for so long. This is really teaching me is to just like make a decision and a choice and then kind of just do it and stick with it, and then come back and think about it. You know, like once you come back to it, you can be like, oh, maybe that wasn't right. But it's really hard just to get motivated. Like today, it was even hard for me just to get motivated to get on here. Like I missed it for like a whole week because I had to work, and like got me out of my rhythm. Alright, that looks a little bit better. I mean, still like add it to it, and it doesn't seem like it does anything. Like right in the spot, like right there. I don't just want to add it for sake of just adding it. I need to make it like fill it. Up there it's good. It's a little better. But it's nice I can kind of leave some of these misshapes there and like use that for some of the grain. Oh, somebody's working at something, and I'll be right back. All good aminals. Gotta love them. Oh, cool. A mini Boba Fett. That's awesome. Yeah, I'd like to do some Star Wars characters too. Some mini ones. How big is it in size? How big is the mini Boba Fett? Oh, cool. Cool. Was it fun? Well, the Mandalorians are really cool. I like the costumes they wear. Really cool to make them. Like you said, you've seen my channel, the Mandalorian I got on there is like my favorite thing I've done so far. But that was like my very first thing I ever did, and that was 100 hours of learning. Okay, so that was like, it took me way longer than I thought. Okay, last time I kind of just pulled it up and got a lip up on top, and then kind of like curled it over, and kind of just added some more deeper grooves into it. Then I got that little meatball on top. I'm pulling it up. Mr. Bear, what are you doing? Want to see what's going on? Yeah. No, you can't go up here. You're not supposed to be up here. Yeah, the Twi'lek. Yeah, that's like 13 inches tall. Oh, Mr. Bear, I want your hair up here. Okay, you can be on a chair, but you can't be on a table. No, Mr. Bear. Your domain is there. Yeah, I made that cape too. I like sewed it by hand. And I put wire in it so I could pose it and stuff. Oh yeah, it's still cracking in there. Maybe I really didn't fix this side over here. Oh, I fixed that side. That's what it was. I didn't really look at this side. Yeah, that Twi'lek was super cool for being a first time sculpting and like learning, and I wish I would have been like recording it because I probably would have been a little more motivated on it, getting it done. But I think things kind of happen the way they do for some reason. When I got finished with it, I got a lot of confidence to keep going, so I think that's what a lot of it was. And that's when I got the idea to do a knight and a dragon fighting. And this guy is in between me doing that. Like, I have like this bigger project I'm working on that is gonna be like probably 100 hours altogether, so I'm trying to do other things in between so I don't get burnt out. Otherwise I'll get really burnt out. Especially considering I'm gonna be doing a dragon next and it's gonna be like scales for a while. I think the scales are gonna get really tedious. I don't want to just like wing it, you know, I want to actually kind of do it good, so I want to step away from that project and not be overwhelmed. That's kind of why I do the minis on Monday too, because then it kind of takes me away from these bigger objects and makes me think about smaller and more detail. And yeah, it's coming together now. Now we're gonna just kind of add a little bit more of this. It's all gonna get some really cool paint in it, so it's gonna end up having like a nice, dirty, worn texture. At least I hope. That's what I have in my head, and so far everything's been turning out pretty good. Whatever was trapped in there with clay, I can get it out. It's way cool now. And then what I did before is I took one of these balls and like add a couple dimples in there. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, I'm glad I had to repair these. Now, you're still sitting with the camera? Yeah. More worried about the antler. Yeah. Plus, a lot of times I try not to look at too many references, or if I do look at references, I kind of look at them every once in a while and then kind of just remember. I feel like when I think about my reference in my head and then go back to it later, I feel like I can visualize it more. Like, I have a picture of this skull, but I already kind of have a picture of it in my head of what I want it to look like. And if I look back at the picture of the real one, I might not totally make it the way that I wanted to. You know? I might copy somebody else's rendition, you know? Not that that matters, but this thing does look cool. That's not too much, is it? Yeah, I don't think it is. It actually looks kind of cool when there's like stuff worn in a little bit. Sometimes I put extra like stuff on it so that while I'm handling it, it'll like lose some of that and look like wear kind of, because like right now I got kind of a lot on it, but as I handle it a little bit, it might lose some of that detail. And it's really surprising sometimes how much shows up when you paint it. Yeah, getting pretty satisfied with what this guy looks like. Okay, so that side I think is getting close. Go over to the side here. Try to knock out some of the detail over here. This is the side I had to originally fix today. Really get a rougher edge on that. Just a little bit, like more defined. Like how you can just add it to it and it's like you can't even tell. Down over that way. Yeah. It's working out all right, I think. Okay. Way to sit. Arms are getting heavy. I guess the hardest part about like trying to frame what you're doing is how to do it in a comfortable position and not feel like you're hurting your back and stuff. I'm trying to keep it in the camera. I guess another thing that's kind of hard. But after you get going for a while, though, I think you kind of just get used to it. It becomes kind of natural, like trying to put the camera in front of my face, so it's like right there. Man, just that little bit, just really add a couple little flicks on this side. I think I want to add a defined line in there for the antler. The beats? Talking about the music? That's me. This is actually a live jam that I did. I figure I'll make my own music and then I can play it on my streams and I don't have to worry about any of the copyright because it's my own music. I mean, I listen to some of the other music that people got on their streams and it's kind of like, you know, not the greatest. I mean, some of the quality isn't the great for like the overall quality of them, but I'm still working on that. I got some new gear and I just kind of haven't been wanting to do the music thing. Although I have it set up still. I actually got a wire to run it from my other room to here so I can stream it if I wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to do that quite yet. Yeah, I have a few likes. I have a few hobbies. Oh, I think I got around them horns pretty good. I like that. The look I got there. I think I'm gonna add a couple of little indents around in here. Rub them in. Yeah. Some of them are a little rough. I have to admit that they're a little rough. But I have this like, I don't know, kind of philosophy with music and art and stuff is that kind of don't really follow the rules a whole lot. I don't really like being taught from a standpoint of what's controlling you to do it. I'd rather just do it how I feel and see how it goes from there. I mean, I guess it's good and bad, you know. I've learned a little bit of music theory and a little bit of some things, but I still just get bored whenever I try to write songs. I have more fun when I try to just mess around. Pretty much getting close to finishing this guy. I just gotta add a couple more little weird details on him. And yeah, getting closer and closer. I've been working on this an hour. That's not too bad to fix it in an hour. I'm pretty pleased with that. I should go fire up the oven and get ready to bake this thing. Don't get it cracked again. Sucks like the next part is gonna be kind of boring. Like I'm gonna be doing, it's gonna be the soldering of the lights, but I'm gonna make crystals with them, so the crystals will be pretty cool. Trying to, I don't know how I want to put wear around these. Maybe where's the little small dot? Hey, let's like dimples around it, maybe. That part there, but when them bumps in there kind of gives it some cool texture to it. I don't know what this part looks like on it at all. So it's like I'm kind of just making it up, you know? It's coming along, coming along. So total so far, I think I got 5 hours on this. It's not too bad for 5 hours in.
Now you want to kiss me. Blow.
Sometimes you can just kind of give yourself some little nicks from your fingernail too. And I do really like what this guy looks like. I wish I could get the skull to be more smooth. But I almost think that the top part would be a little bumpy anyways. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a couple more little details around the nose thing. Try to look over it kind of with these fresh eyes so that it try to give a little bit some other wear and stuff on it. Kind of looks natural. A lot of these little things are gonna really show up. Yeah, so yeah, that's looking cool. See how it sits on a stand. Looks like it sits pretty good on there. Yeah, the kid's gonna like this thing. Alright, so how much space I got in there? I got enough to put a crystal behind it in there. I think I'm gonna go start the oven. I'm gonna take a second to do that. I just don't want to get him messed up and lose all this work. I'll be so mad if I crack it again. I'll be back in 2 seconds here. And the cat just has to be on my chair. It's so funny. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should put like a piece of aluminum foil under it when I bake it. To like have it sit on it. So worried about it losing its shape. I don't know how it's gonna hold up all together. Sorry if that's a little loud. More like I want the mouth part to not have to be bent. I don't want all the weight on it, like. Just gonna hurt it. Guess I could probably just do it like that when I put it in there. And since it's gonna be on the back side of it, I'm not really too worried about it. But hopefully everything's working good. I'm getting a little more used to this whole setup. It's a little different. Oh crap, I gotta take that rack out of the oven. Alright, so now I'm back. So that's heated for like 10 minutes or so. Seems like if I don't let it heat up all the way and find the actual right temperature, because last time it was 25 degrees off, I had to go down from 275 to 240. And then it baked it fine. That was the owl. But we're gonna set him over this side here until we have to deal with them again. 10 minutes or so. Alright, so now it's gonna be LED lights. I don't know how exciting that's gonna be to watch, but hopefully it'll be a little faster than the last time I did it. I think I'm gonna need 6 of them. Probably maybe 7. 3 big ones and 4 little ones. I think that would be probably fill that up nice. Like maybe put 2 little ones under it, you know. And then here we're gonna get rid of this camera here for a little while. Okay, you know, I wanna probably put 2 little ones back here so it'll kind of light it up, but I don't think they're gonna be super bright, so I might want to use maybe a bigger one that's flat and a little one. And then just thinking on the side over here, and maybe in the front here, like maybe 2 right here, 1 over here, 2 up there, so it's 2, 4, 5, maybe behind it coming out, 6. Yeah, so I have 7 to work with. Okay, so the last thing I soldered was this crystal base right here, and if I can find a battery, I can show you a little bit what it looks like. Make sure the terminals weren't touching over there. This is what it ends up looking like. Turns out pretty cool. I'm gonna use all white ones this time for it, so I think it'll turn out cool on there once I do that. I haven't done the white ones yet. These are all yellow, green, and orange and red. This is for the dragon part. but so that's what I'm doing next. Let's see what time it is. 12. Let's see what's going on. Soldering iron. I like to put something else down when I do it though, so that I don't melt this top. Got a piece of wood last time that I used. That said piece of wood is not in front of me. I'm not too worried about it. Soldering irons kind of seen better days too. I need to get new one. Soldering iron's hot. And the only reason why I have to solder so much is because I have to put resistors on there so I don't burn out the lights. Because I burnt out the lights on the first one I made by plugging it into an outlet and having the lights shorted out. So now I make sure that I put a resistor on it so that no matter what, it won't burn out. Kinda. Hopefully this won't take too long. The crystal part is gonna be cool. It's just this whole like soldering and putting sleeves over the solder. But this one isn't going to be as bad as the other one, I don't think, because I'm not really putting as many of them together. But it's a matter of me finding the right crank tubes. I was kind of ready, but then I wasn't kind of ready. I was ready if I was starting over, but not ready to just jump into it. So it doesn't matter what color I use because they're just going to get buried anyways. Okay. Got a little tin flux. Where'd you go? So, I am not the best at soldering, as I have learned everything pretty much on my own. Soldered a bunch of different things. This is some lighter solder, so maybe this might be a little bit faster, easier to do than the other stuff I had. So I said 3 big ones and 4 little ones. Okay, the big ones. They're big ones. Gotta make sure really quick here. I think it's the long one is the positive, but Yep, long one's the positive. Well, these are really bright too. I did get the right one, right? Yep, white. Alright. Positive one is the long one. So all of them fell off there? Guess those magnets aren't that strong. Sorry, if you're watching, this is tedious part, but it's part of making a lamp, I guess, or a stand with lights. These ones suck. Some of the players I have good feels for the way that they cut, but then other ones have better pinchers on them. Already put a little flux on that. Flux on that. Okay. Let's see if this is hot enough yet. Yep, oh yeah. Oh, it stayed on there a lot better than. Well, no flux. Come on. That one on there good enough for me to count it? Alright. I'm gonna count it. Gonna count it. Okay, need a wire. I always cut these wires a little longer than what I really need them. They don't quite. Shouldn't do that. I just cracked my nail. Alright, so watch me be a retard. Or sorry. Watch me be not very good at doing this. I am not doing it very good. So here's solder on. Solder on here. It's almost like I need another hand. Alright, so that's on that one. Okay, now red wire is going to be a little bit shorter than the other one because it's got that resistor on it. I want that to be shorter, dang it. Alright, get that in there. This on here. Alright, here we go. But I touched that. Voila, that was quick. That was way quicker than the last time I did these. Okay, so now I want to make sure that these things that for no reason they don't touch each other. I'm gonna take some shrink stuff and put it on there, and then if the solder breaks, then at least the wire is still kind of being held together. I don't know how much that really works, but we're still gonna do it. So I did with my other ones. Could use a heat gun. be lighter. Alright, so that resistor's covered. And now I can take one of the thinner ones. It's still got a black wire on it. I'm not too worried about the color. And it's not like I'm giving somebody else to work on it. I probably don't have to do that, but I kind of want to insulate the wires from touching each other, because they're going to get close to each other like this, you know? And then it'll stop some of the reason. Like this one might go like right here, and then, or I can put the wires through it, you know? And then run them back to where they need to go back here and cover up the spot. I might be able to do that with all of them if I leave them long enough. I can put the light in inside the clay and then run the wire out and just dig into it and hide it. The last one I did, I made like, I have this tape stuff here, like a copper tape, and I can solder to it. So like I can make like a circuit kind of around it with it, or in a spot, so I don't have to have all the solders come together. Or I can maybe even run all the wires together and solder them together, because that might work too. No, thank you. I'm not doing this for followers. I'm just doing this because I want to. If people want to follow me, they can.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Oh, I like broke my nail. Okay, so this one, it's the positive there again. So, yeah, this is way easier with some flux than I did it before without any. Oh my.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Oh, that didn't work. They got it on there. Yeah. Alright, now we'll get the black wire. I could probably even... Nah, we'll leave that long again. Where did I put the wires? Here they are. And these are just some battery circuit ends I had from some other projects from a long time ago. I was trying to do some drone things and didn't really get into it like I wanted to. I want to do mini ones and fly mini ones around, and I just didn't want to spend the money on it. I didn't feel like it was as fulfilling as doing some art or something. Get a little bit on there. I'm just going to turn this thing up so I can get to it. Somewhere on there. Maybe I should do a little flatter. Yeah. My bad. Just did not. I don't know what I was doing. Messing up. That's what I was doing. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Okay. Cut this one off. People probably say you don't need the resistors on there, but hate to put this thing all together and have it go to the person it's going to, and then they put a battery in it, and poof, pop the lights out. Already had it happen once, but I did plug in a power source that was a 9-volt adapter, but it was a 45 watt, so I don't know if that was the reason why. I mean, it probably was, but I would just rather be safe than sorry after going through all this stuff. That's a lot of solder. Either it's too much or too little. Why are you not sticking to that now? How are the other ones? It's always got to be difficult somewhere down the line. Dang it. Dang it. The other one went on so easy. I need to cut the wire. Not have it so twisted up. That was the problem. It's not even good either. Dang it. Man, this little piece, maybe I cut that one too short or something. That took a minute. Yeah, that took a whole... That took a while for that, just that one. Sorry. Nothing's on that part. I'm getting another thin one. So, what color we got? Oh, red on a black one. Okay, that works, I guess. It's making a statement, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna test this light to see if it works, because I'd be mad if it didn't work after all that. Okay, negative, positive. Booyah! Wow, it's super bright too. Okay, that one's done. So that's 2 down. Let's see if this one lights up. Yep, that one lights up. Okay, so 2 down. Hopefully this last one will go a little faster. Cutting the positive off again. I end up talking to myself a lot, seems like, even though I think I do it anyways. Like my internal dialogue. When I'm doing this, I can kind of not feel so weird about my internal dialogue coming out. I don't know what I can do. I can clean it off some. That's why I have that thing. I forgot all about it. Never had one before. Let's see if that helps some. Alright. Let's see if cleaning it off and getting some flex on it and just like that, it went on there. Alright, I'm gonna snip this one down right here again. Oh. Let's just set the hot iron down while I'm messing around with other things. Last time I was messing around with it, I burned myself. I grabbed the tip of it like a pen. Alright, so wire. Oh, coming along, coming along. I want to thank anybody for coming in here and watching. Appreciate coming in, watching me do this stuff. Keeps me motivated. I think what it is, since I really don't know how to solder with flux, is like if you touch it on there quick, let the flux melt away, kind of like bonds it in like 1 second. I'm learning as I'm going here. Sorry, but part of it, part of all of it, I guess. Not afraid to learn. Or make mistakes. Okay, did I get any flicks on this side? Yep. I wonder what's too much. Probably like when it's dripping off from that. trick. That's the trick. A lot quicker than I thought. That one was way quicker. That was like 3 minutes or so. Woo woo. Cut this one off a little bit. I don't know why I'm cutting them off. I'm just melting it all anyway. That one there. Like it's gonna be green on this one this time. All right. Heat it up. Okay, test her out. Oh, works. All right, now we just got the little ones to go. Yeah, I gotta make sure I get the right ones out of here. There's like warm white and white. I think I want the white. So it's far left side. These are so little. I think it's the same. Yeah, same. It looks like. Positive, negative, I think are the same on these. Hate to not have it on there with. Here, I'm gonna grab a resistor really quick and. Yeah. Hate to have it pop, like it'll just. These ones are way smaller than the other ones are. So, what I did last time to check was it just like this. Yep, that's the same. The long one is the positive. All right. Now we know that. These are way littler, so I'm not going to cut them ones off. But I want to stick it with the positive sticking up. Oh. A little flex on it. Cut this guy down over here. Get it out of the way. A flex on it. So I'm going to clean this off. Put it on quick and then take it off. Yeah, that's how you do it. Wish I would have known that before. All that trial and error with no flux. Live and learn, I guess, you know. Put that in the memory memos. Usually when you figure out something to make it easier, you usually don't forget it. At least I don't. Alright, so let's see. Get a little more on there. Breathe that in, yuck. Looks like that's alright. Okay. Now we'll get this. I made it extra long because I don't know exactly how I'm going to end up putting that on the other part yet. Because these little ones are I don't know exactly how I want to. I've been debating about it this whole time in my head. But I'm more worried about making the crystals first than worried about their placement. Because making them takes more time than placing them. These little shards up here. Little fucks. I put any on that side yet, but we're gonna do it again. Well, that was a lot. Oh, this thing saved me so much time already. The last time I was, oh my, I was getting so upset. Man, look at that. I was done. Nope, not done. Sorry. Still gotta cover the wires. This one's gonna get a yellow. I'm just gonna use the whole thing because I was using the whole thing earlier. Okay, so that one's on there. Got a short blue one. Oh wait. Got a short black one. We're gonna put that one on this one. Keep it color coded this time. Get it up there. Just the light. Just want to get it warm. You don't want to melt it with the flame all the way. I mean, it'll still melt it, but you kind of want the thing to stay in place. Okay, I think that's about good there. Okay, now we're gonna test it. I seen it come on. Flickered there. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. It's kind of boring watching soldering. Don't blame anybody for leaving. Okay, so got that part. I only got 2 more left, so. Longer one. Which one was the longer one here? Both of them right away. Just broke my nail earlier. It's really annoying. 2. Here we go. Messed up on that one. Wires. Oh, man. Mr. Bear, you're really making this uncomfortable. Pushes against me. Yeah, the crystals are gonna be cool. Oh wait, I've had the oven on for a while. I can go and check it now. Okay, move the flux off it already. Almost grabbed the end of it. That would have sucked. Get it? All right. The black one. Flux on it. I already put flux on the other piece. So all I gotta do is try to do it quick and there we go. Almost there, almost there. Not too good with the translucent clay, but it's something different to work with. Polymer clay that's Sculpte Primo, I think it is. Translucent. I heard that they're supposed to come out with a translucent cos clay. And I would really like that because finally, Kitty can let me sit up. Finally, oh, it's so nice. My back's gonna hurt tomorrow from that probably. Kitty just wants to be around me though. All right, so. Let's see if this one works. It says number 2. Oh, yep, number 2 works. Alright, I gotta go check that oven really quick, like 2 seconds. Oven set to 245, ends up being 75 on a thermometer. Funny how that works. I'm gonna take this guy really quick. Okay, so the last time we're gonna see him soft. He's gonna get thrown in the oven. Everything looks good on him. I don't see any more cracking. Kind of doing a quick glance at him just to make sure. Mr. Bear's hairs aren't on it. Can't add much more detail after I put it in there. Yeah, I think that this will be cool. All right, yeah, he'll be cool. He's going in the oven. 30 minutes. Really worried about the antlers. coming down. All right, it's going in the oven right now. Wish you luck. All right, it's in the oven. Let's hope for the best here. All right, so I got 2 more to solder. Got all the things out here, I think. One. Oh, no, that one down there. So there we go. 2 resistors. 2 more lights. Okay. Get this going here. Is that the long one? Yeah, the long one's the one I always start out with up. Alright. Focus on both of them. Put the first one down. Focus on this. Picking up. Alright, so dang it. Okay, that looks like it got on there. Alright, get my wires out and ready. I know I'm probably wasting a lot of this wire, but yeah, I think I got the whole pack for like $4 or $5. So in the end, I'm getting my use out of it instead of it just sitting there collecting dust. So that's how I feel about it. Only had it for like 2 years. Solder got that. Seems like when there's more on it, it works better. But it might just be me. Oh, I want that to move that. There's probably way more proficient solderers out there, but I'm not much of a solderer, a crafter that's using solder. Oh, my music on my head. That was good. And at least I'm getting used out of these shrink tubes too. I don't think I'd ever get used out of them. least not as many as I've used so far. Feels a little nicer actually. It's a thicker. Ooh. Down there. Little thin one over here. It'll be yellow. Get this one on there and I'll test it. And then we only got one left. It's already 1 o'clock too. Wow. That one's done. Okay, this one needs to get a bit of stuff on it. There we go. That one's on there. Last 2 wires. Right, this one's, there we go. I'll trim this one down over here like I did to the last one. Flux. Oh, it's all good. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate you coming back. Almost done with the soldering. I got 5 lights done. Wait. 6 done already. 2, 4, 6 done out of 7. I was only doing 6, but I remember decided to do 7. Did I get the solder on there all right? I think it did. Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, I put the skull in the oven. It's been in the oven now for like 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes. So any more details on that are pretty much going to be me carving it into it with a Dremel or something, but I think I kind of already like it how it is, so. This is the last one. Gonna put the sleeve on this one. Check it. Just check it before I do this, because then I can turn off the hot iron. Yep, that one works good. Okay, battery can get put away now. Hot iron. Turning you off, getting you out of my way. burn myself. Really good today. No burning. No burning my fingers. Yeah, these crystals won't be that hard to make. I've already made a couple of them, so I already kind of got an idea of how I want to do it. And since I already got the oven going, I'm hoping to do them up here pretty quick, and that's probably what I'm going to do for the days. Get them made up, and then call it quits then for the day. And then I'll have everything ready to put the crystals on it next time. So I'm gonna do the crystals next. It's only one, so my cutoff time is 2 for sleep for work. Getting more organized though, being able to switch things up. Need an assistant. Couple of drips of solder over there. Alright, this garbage. Hate to clean up, especially like while you're still working, because like all this little pieces of metal and wire and solder and stuff all kind of can get picked up really easy with the clay. I think I did pretty good on that. Alright, so got all these lights. 4 and 3. I might end up putting one of them together in a bigger one, in a bigger crystal. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just do one in each one and see how it goes from there. Okay. Just getting rid of all the soldering tools. Besides the soldering iron. Oh, my phone died on me. Alright, so need these tools. Don't need this clay, because that clay is. They were using this part. Got Primo and accents. Rest of the other. Oh no, it's right here. What kind is this? This might be the Primo Sculpt 3. It's just Sculpt Primo. I wonder how much better they are. I know the accents was alright, but regular polymer clay is a lot different to me than the other polymer clay. And plus, since these are going to be crystals, I made a couple before that were hollow, which turned out really cool, which I'm probably going to end up trying to do. One of the bigger ones, probably try to do it hollow. This Clay is so hard to get to work. It's not as forgiving as the cos clay is. You actually have to use some of the oil and stuff. So it's gonna take me a minute. It's better if I like flatten it out some and then put it through instead of trying to have it squish it through it. Now I got kind of pieces from it, so yeah, it's a little bit better that way. So I guess what I have to do is cut it off in slices. These are knifed at. Should put it through there. Haven't played around with this kind of polymer clay a whole lot. But I think it's like any other kind once you get it kind of conditioned a little bit. I think it's alright. You don't want it to like squish it all apart. It's really easy for it to like just like make it into a bunch of little tiny pieces. It's kind of dry, but it's really not dry. It's just one big clump. And I feel like if you fold it and work it a little bit more, you can get kind of some of them marks out of it. Marks in it out of it. Like the squish clay. I mean, since it's going to be crystals, I kind of want it to be as clean as it can. Kind of run it through a bunch of times. And then we'll start making it. One viewer, huh? Alright. Okay, so this one's gonna be the hollow one, I think. And it's gonna like, yeah, have it go up into it a little bit. So I'm gonna make it like a kind of like a diamond shape. Like this. And then put the light in it. Up there. And then what I did last time was I ended up, am I facing it? Yeah, okay. And I just cut out shapes that I kind of felt like it would give it a crystal form. That's not what I want though. Well, maybe. Big. Here. I think I might make it 3 sides. I could probably make it 4 sides. I'm just gonna kind of get the things put together. And then I'll cut it off from around it. I think that's what I did last time I did it. Got it to kind of the shape I wanted. That doesn't look like much right now. Some of it's going to be buried. And then I'm just going to blend it together and I'm going to cut off like sections of it so that it'll be a better seam and straighter. Usually the first one's always the hardest one to kind of get the groove down. The bottom turned out really good for blending it wise. We're just gonna make it straighter. Make the edges a little straighter on it. That'll give it a crystal shape. Sucks I won't be able to see like what the actual crystal will look like until after I bake it. Because it's not translucent yet. Yeah, I could try it. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Could probably even shorten it down to like right there. Some of that's going to get buried in the ground or in the stone over there. So I'm kind of trying to keep the straight edges on it, you know. And then I can take some of these tools and like along the edges. How much it's really going to be able to be seen, but I would assume it would be able to be seen some. Now when I go to bake it, I'll lay it flatter so it looks a little bit flatter. I guess it kind of looks like a crystal. I think it's nice. I don't know, once it lights up it'll be alright. Yeah, once it lights up, it'll be alright. I think, you know, like one of these could be like sticking out, like along the side of it. Alright, so it's one kind of done. Now the littler ones, I think those are a little bit easier. When I made some on a different thing, I ended up just taking like a ball of it, and then since you kind of got like a ball, you can kind of shape it like a crystal a little bit, and then once you kind of get a good shape, you can take that razor knife again, just pop off some of the sides and make it sharper. That really gives it that stone look. And then I had this tool, one of the wax tools that has like a boring hole in it. It happens to be almost the same size as that light, so it like makes a perfect hole in it. This light just fits perfect right up in it. Trying to get too dirty. Yeah, that one will be really good. Yeah, see now, that little one didn't take too long, you know, just a couple seconds. I could actually do like I did on the bigger one, some lines on it. Where'd I put that one? Sure, here. On these edges. Because that'll kind of give it like a defined, even though it's not like perfectly sharp edge. It'll kind of give it the illusion of it. That's what I think it kind of does. Yeah, see that? I don't know how much you can see it on there. Here, let me see if I can lower the exposure a little bit. Can you see it now? Yeah, you see like the little grooves in it? Yeah. That'll turn it back. I could even like take a little bit of some black paint and go over it, and then fill in that groove. That'll make it look cool. Still good here too. Yeah, imagination is the limit, you know. Okay, so that those two. I think I'm gonna try to do another one like the other one, that smaller one. But I'm gonna kind of do it a little longer.
Some consider to be unnatural.
Do a lot of cutting probably on it. Yeah, I'm not really used to using this type of clay. So much, like, not firm. So soft. That looks cool. I'm gonna trim off a little bit over here, a little bit right here, and I want to cut that down on an angle. Try to keep that sharp edge look. I really like it. Try to make that hole just enough. Just enough to bury the light in there. Oh, oven. The oven really quick. I'll be right back. Cool. Looks real cool. Definitely cool. Let it cool off for a while. Crap, I turned the oven off. I don't want to do that. It's crazy that my oven has to be at 240 to get 275 even. Crazy. Yeah, this is gonna be so cool. Hope dude likes it. Yeah, this is so cool. It's just, I get so excited about all the projects I do. Like, as I'm doing them, that I don't know, it keeps me going. I don't know. That one looks cool. Oh, I didn't even have that in front of the camera the whole time. This one looks cool. It's gonna be a sharper. Got some sharper edges on it. I love that tea, it's so good. I'm gonna make a smaller one. One of them other ones, like a flat. Flatter one. That would be. Still buried in the ground. And then I'll put the base around it. So I'll do, and I'll tidy up all the edges, add this to it, the edges to it like I did the other ones. Oh, sorry. Yeah, LED stuff always takes a while, but the finishing product always looks so good. Just having lights added to something. A lot of people don't add lights to their stuff, so might be a little too close to the edge. I think I might. Just keep it anyways the way it is. Man. I like that one. I like that one. Start over on it. Maybe up with the hole in it. Put it up in it and then form it around it this time. Like this. Just cut the edges down to make it sharper edges. Maybe I won't add any grooves to this one. I'll keep the edges like kind of sharper. That there. Oh yeah. Really like it when it starts to turn out the way you want it. You can get to a certain point in the project and your vision is already coming out. Yeah, we're gonna keep that one like that. Like the way that one looks. Okay, so I need to make a bigger one now. I think I need to run some clay through to get it. Really coming along though. Considering that today I started off fixing the cracks in the skull, and that's baked and done. And now I'm almost done with the crystals. Tomorrow we'll be finishing up that crystal part. It's like when it's getting close to done. See the light. Okay, this one I gotta make thicker. Okay, so do it like this. This. Like that, I think. That's how we're gonna do this one. That's kind of how I did the other one, wasn't it? Yeah, but we're gonna do this different though. I'm gonna actually get this stuck in here, right up there. We're gonna take some clay and stick it around the end of it. Get it already there. Alright, so I want to have I don't know what shape I need it in. I want to say it's a triangle. The last time I did one that was like 3-sided, it was something like this. Oh yeah, that'll work. It's like if you can leave the void in it, it gives you some room for it to have the light kind of fill it, instead of it being just stuck inside of the clay. Kind of has like a void to fill the light up with, so then it kind of illuminates it a little bit more. At least I think it does. This can still come down just a little bit. Anyway, put this piece to it. Back to the pasta machine. Back to the pasta machine with you, Clay. Shape you into something good. Alright, 2 thicknesses is what I need. And we're gonna, I think, kind of a oblong triangle. Oh, sorry. This one's going to move this. I like kind of made sure I overlapped them. I need to get this off there so I can see it. Kind of overlapped them so that I can kind of try to work some of that clay together. It's kind of hard to. It's a weird shape, but it'll work out. I'm probably gonna lob off part of that, but it's more like a kind of a placeholder. I don't know. And then this piece, I think I'm gonna. That. Try to fill it in there. This bottom corner I'm gonna cut off anyways, so some of that's gonna get buried. I'm really more worried about having the void in there. It really makes a difference, but I don't think I'm gonna get too much of it in there. This side doesn't want to cooperate over here. Guess I could cut off the end of it and stick a tool in there. It's something to work with, I guess. I hate it when like it doesn't quite turn out the way you want it to. Trim it down. Alright, I'll trim this down some now. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That one actually turned out pretty cool. This one might be a good one to Put it on the side of it. I'm gonna bury the bottom of it, so I'm not really too worried about down there. But I kind of want it to still have a nice shape. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. I think that one turned out really good. It's got some imperfections in it and some rough edges. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that like that. I don't want to mess it up. And when you get one that looks cool, you don't want to fiddle around with it too much because then you're gonna lose it. Find it better if I flatten this stuff out and then run it through the pasta machine. Just works out way better. Getting past my bedtime. I'm a third shifter, so right now it's 2 in the afternoon. I think I'm gonna encase this whole one, like one of the littler ones, and I think it's gonna be a little bit little longer underneath. Still gonna do it kind of how I did the bigger one, but this time I'm gonna, instead of like trying to fill it up, I think I'm just gonna like try to layer it around it like this. Oh, sorry, like this. And then I'm just gonna keep layering it. And then I can just kind of, since this stuff bonds pretty good together, I can kind of just trim it up along the edges. And then you won't even see them little seams. And if you do, maybe it might give it a little bit more of a look. I'm kind of trying something, you know, trial and error. Let's see what this one turns out like. So cool. Just in general, us making things is so cool. And as you're watching it like unfold in front of you, it's so neat. It's like it was nothing and now it's something. And I'm making this for a coworker, and he's gonna give it to his son for his birthday, I guess. So it's probably gonna be held on to for a while, you know. Kind of makes me feel good, like that it's gonna go to somebody that's probably gonna have it for a while. It's neat. Run a little bit more through there. Put it across the top of it. And And I'm gonna take it off there, and I'm gonna put a couple pieces on it. Make it look like a diamond kind of on this side. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. But this side I have a piece go all the way over it. Like this. I almost wanna peel it up. Yeah. Peel it up and then just cut it around it. I guess I'm trying different ways to make crystals because I know I'm probably going to make more crystals. That's not too bad, I guess. The other side's a little more firm because I had 2 layers and it's only got 1. That's okay though. Okay, so now I want to take a flat piece or a piece like this, cut it some angles. So, maybe not. I wonder if I use one of these tools, maybe I can. Oh, this one. Well, that's kind of the effect I wanted. I wanted to have like a form on the side. That's gonna get buried still, so even though it kind of looks a little funny, it still might look alright once it's buried. Okay, I'm just gonna take this clay and I'm gonna fold it over itself a couple times. I'm gonna try to do something similar that I did on the other side, but with a little cleaner clay. That might work right there. That might work right there, yeah. Think that'll work like that. I think maybe if I cut this piece down. Maybe. Yeah, I think that looks cool. That'll be cool. I think that'll work. Okay, so I got them all made. Oh, no, one more little one. Jumping the gun. Jumping the gun. Then I'll go and grab the skull and see how it turned out. I have my fingers crossed right now. I'm still a little worried about it. I haven't really looked at it. I just kind of glanced. 3 hours straight. It doesn't even seem like it was 3 hours. Okay, so this one, I think I'll do something similar. Cut into it. Make sure the wire goes around it better. This one in the center. Just gonna like pile up clay around it. Getting closer. This is gonna have like some cracks in it because I'm just kind of layering it sloppily over it. But kind of hoping that it'll like leave like kind of an effect to it. This one will be cool too. This technique right here was the best one so far, I think. That one turned out the best. I care about the underneath part, but who needs to see that? Alright, so those are done. If I have to make a different one because I don't like it, then I have to, but I think I'm pretty satisfied. I'll kind of maybe sharpen up a few of these edges on this one. Yeah, trying not to just throw it together. I'm trying to still have it have like a idea, you know. Hate to just throw it together all haphazardly. Haphazard. Alright, so I'll didn't even use that much of that clear stuff up. Kind of warm in here since I got the oven on. Go grab the other piece and go grab the pan to put those on. Skull. It turned out pretty good. It's out here. Just kind of lining them up in the bottom of this aluminum foil pan. Get a little look at how I'm gonna do it. Laying them flat. It's not really any order to it. Put them all into the pan. Make sure they're all separate. I think it's 15 minutes for every half an inch. How it goes. Where did it go? Actually, this one right here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah. Oh, for 30 minutes per every... Yeah, we'll add some more time to it. Right, so now those are in there cooking. Pretty much, this guy is too warm for me to do anything else with him, but you can see what he looks like. So it turned out alright. Some of the aluminum foil dented it. It's a bummer. Looks like it didn't get cracked. Oh, I got a little flat there too from sitting on it. That's alright though. It looks pretty cool. Definitely like how it turned out. It's got a little bit of give to it. It's a little soft. I don't want to push it because I don't want to break it, but it seems pretty good. Sitting on this base, see how it fits. Ah, it looks nice. Gonna fit on there good. I think the bigger light will go underneath it. Yeah. But I think, yeah, thanks. Yeah, it does look pretty awesome. Now that it's baked, I can kind of feel it. I almost don't want to get rid of it. You know, it's so cool. The Mandalorians are like my favorite. I have a costume I'm working on and some other things, and this is so cool. It's gonna look cool once I paint it. It's still a little warm. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the end for the day. I'm gonna be back on tomorrow. Probably about 9 in the morning. Try to go on a little earlier than I did today. Thanks for being in here. I appreciate it. Makes me feel like I'm have somebody watching. It makes me feel like I'm doing it a little bit better. You know, kind of encouraging and stuff. Motivates me. Yep, so thanks again for coming in here, and I'll be back on tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by Mind Drops. Where I let my mind drops come out from my fingertips. Have a great day.